The baby wake up early, helping me to get my schedule back together because I always late.
Every minute you put the baby on top of her head and be like, it's time to get up.
It's the new life. The best ever.
This is Amanda Nunes and her family before the Lioness defended her belt at UFC 259. Nunes made history as the first openly gay UFC champion, and the big smile on her face shows how far the LGBT movement have come. Athletes are coming out in major sports leagues, and Kyle Nassib became the first active NFL player to declare that he is gay.
I just want to take a quick moment to say that I'm gay. I've been meaning to do this for a while now, but I finally feel comfortable enough to get it off my chest.
The 6-year NFL veteran received an enormous amount of support from his fans, teammates, and the administration. But not everyone is as lucky as him. Michael Sam is the first openly gay athlete to be drafted by the NFL, but he had teammates calling him a derogatory name. His football career came to an end as he never made it to a regular season game. For those athletes who came out of the closet, some are praised for their bravery and some are stomped on by homophobes. So, what does it mean for gay athletes to come out, and what risks are they taking?
You've seen athletes come out, after their career has already been over. I think about Jason Collins, who came out while still being active on an NBA roster, and what that meant and the attention it brought from an activist standpoint. People are understanding and seeing actual people, their actual lives and personalities and who they are, and how being gay and playing actively does not define who they are or their abilities.
It shouldn't matter to anybody what somebody else does in their life. Who they choose to be with, who they choose to spend their life with. It's none of your fucking business. What you better be worried about is this dude's gonna come kick your fucking ass.
Dana White was once in the middle of an anti-gay slur controversy, but he doesn't have a problem with having gay fighters in the UFC. As one of the biggest MMA organizations in the US, UFC is progressive when it comes to equal rights.
The UFC top, I'm not sure if you see it, but on the back it says we're all fighters, and I'm lucky enough to work for a promotion and a company who celebrate equality.
Molly McCann is another openly gay UFC fighter. She fights alone with pioneers like Raquel Pennington, Liz Carmouche, and Amanda Nunes. This list of LGBTQ fighters and athletes could go on, but the list is mostly made of women. The lack of male gay athletes might have something to do with the way male and female sports are perceived. Women in sports are often portrayed as groundbreakers, but male athletes are expected to be the ultimate embodiment of masculinity. This makes it hard for male gay athletes to come out in the hyper-masculine world of sports. From Michael Sam to Kyle Nassib, the LGBT movements have come a long way in sports, but there is still a long way to go.
Media representations of male homosexuality and masculinity within increasingly popular combat sport of mixed martial arts is something that we'll see moving forward. Of course, it's just the tip of the iceberg.